All right, so we just got some new news about the UFC White House card. Ilya Taporia has a new special white rose, along with a whole memorial about the past people he's defeated, having a special white rose for him just for the White House. I'm basically going to be scrolling up championship rounds and just kind of going through everything that happened. We had Dimitri Bivol, winning the fight up against Michael Eifert. We don't really care about that much. This one I really did want to talk about. Greg Hardy got knocked out after missing weight by 25 pounds. Now, Greg Hardy used to be an NFL star, transitioned into mixed martial arts, won a couple of fights on the regional scene, then went to the UFC, had a couple of fights at the UFC, and then from there, kind of went into a bit of, misfits boxing, a couple of MMA fights here and there. And he recently had a fight where he was in Serbia fighting up against another guy who weighed in at 250 pounds. And Greg Hardy, with a weight limit of 265, weighed in 25 pounds overweight, which is insane. And then I believe, yeah, he gets absolutely flatlined. Oh. And he has come out on his Instagram. I'm out of here, deleting the app for a while, guys. Not the result I wanted, but proud of myself. I went to war with Serbia's best. I'll be back when the a-holes are done talking ish. Busy being happy. If you need me, I'll be with my family losing weight, even though I'm a 300-pound ninja with top abs. Two things with this. One, I'm great with him going out there and fighting. The only thing is you are a professional athlete. You need to weigh in at the weight limit, regardless. The fact that you're giving up over 40 pounds of weight and you are this much heavier, or this much taller, this much heavier, this much bigger, like it puts a lot of stress on you to perform. Because there was obviously no way you were going to cut those 40 pounds in an hour. After you weighed in the first time, there was no way. So you came in overweight, and then you got knocked out within 20 seconds. Well, 3 rounds, but, even still. It's just, I don't even think that this is just a weight issue. It's just, you put your hands straight out, and like how Iwan Baranowski would do to Greg Hardy at heavyweight. Even though Iwan Baranowski is a light heavyweight, he'd do the same exact thing. Overhand right around the guard, flatline. In other news, we also had Darren Till getting the second round knockout in his bare knuckle. This was his debut. Darren Till finally got his first win in his debut after getting dropped in the first. It was a very good fight. I did see a couple of the highlights. I also saw Darren Till going back to his prime form on the mic afterwards, calling out anybody and everybody. So who knows? Maybe we get Mike Perry in a bare knuckle bout. Maybe. But yeah, right here, I believe he calls out everybody. Yeah. Probably a little loud. Sorry about that, but. And then also in RAF, we also had Arman Tsarukyan versus Muggsy. Muggsy, TikTok wrestler. Arman Tsarukyan, UFC veteran. Should be fighting for the title. Got a technical fall in RAF 9. Throwing out a great throw. And just kind of leg lacing him from there, gaining points. We had more promotional stuff from the UFC, which was great to see. I do worry. One thing I do want to say, I do worry about Alex Pereira going up to heavyweight. Just because of how open he leaves himself in between strikes. It's so unorthodox, it's almost orthodox. But it leaves just a couple of openings that I'm worried that Ciryl Gane's going to be able to take. Being light on his feet early in the fight. I don't know. Rob Davishvili beat Frankie Edgar, but he also did bust up his nose, so he's probably going to be out for a couple of weeks. He does want to face Henry Cejudo in RAF 9. Probably if he doesn't get a matchup here in a couple of months in the UFC, he'll probably be going to RAF and wrestling Henry Cejudo. Love to see that. Colby Covington is looking to try to fight Arman Tsarukyan. It was announced for RAF 11 in July. I do think that that's a bit more of a compelling wrestling match than what Arman Tsarukyan's been going up against, and I also think it's a bit more of a test for what Colby Covington's been going through, rather than Luke Rockhold, Chris Weidman. Get somebody shorter, but somebody who's more in their youthful prime, and I think that that would be a great idea. Bryce making his bantamweight debut. This I wanted to talk about real quick. Ilya Taporia using neurostimulation technology in his training camp for the next Justin Gaethje fight. This is neurostimulation with infrared light to improve focus and mental recovery to improve sleep. Nothing about this looks nice. He doesn't even look like he wants to be a part of this. Now this I could see. But this is an entirely different level. This is a whole different level. I don't know how Justin Gaethje is going to be getting through this with just, wrestling with Kamaru Usman and training with Trevor Whitman when Ilya Taporia has an ultrasound machine. He's using an ultrasound machine to find the weak spots in his tissue. That's crazy. That is insane to see. Also, in other news, we had the White House coming more together, kind of an update on everything coming out. The top does look great. I still do worry because you can definitely see where the shading, if the ring's right here, and let's say the sun's starting to set, because it's what, 4 p.m. Alaska, so that would be 7:30, 8 o'clock, like 7, 8 o'clock. That's almost setting time. Like sun is setting. And then you got the mosquito. I don't know. You got the mosquitoes and everything. I just feel like they should do that whole netting around it just in case. What else was there? There was one other thing. Oh yeah, and then breaking news: Ben Askren is facing Bilal Muhammad. Not big, not a big thing, but considering that Ben Askren is coming back after that lung surgery, it's good to see him back competing. The only thing is that he's going up against Bilal Muhammad at cruiserweight. So, but yeah, nah. I mean, I don't know how I feel about this. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, it's a spectacle. And to take it as a spectacle, I like it. But anything other than that, it's kind of just weird. It kind of looks like one of those baby cradles. Like if I could just pull that up. Like one of these things. You know? If I could just move it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. If I could just move this. Like, see, it just kind of looks like that. I don't know how I feel about that. But anyways, that's just my weekly news for the week. I kind of just wanted to go through this. Kind of go through basically everything that's going on. Let me just go through Instagram real quick and just figure out if there's anything going on. RAF. What? Oh, okay, no, fake. The rematch has been accepted. Ooh. Oh, this is actually a good one. Okay. So we also have Umar Nurmagomedov versus Martinez. I believe Martinez was the black belt in karate, was he not? They got the win a couple of months ago. And then Umar Nurmagomedov, we all know, cousin of Habib Nurmagomedov. And then Magomed Ankalaev versus Khalil Roundtree. And this is in Abu Dhabi. So I'm not really gonna see it live because it's gonna be like 3 o'clock in the fucking morning again. But this is gonna be a good fight. I could see Ankalaev winning this though, as long as he keeps his head back, he uses his pull counters, he stays light on the front foot, and as long as Khalil Roundtree doesn't start just chopping at the leg, I'm pretty sure he should be able to get this one done, decision wise. But yeah, no, I just wanted to go through a little bit of this news and everything, kind of just give a weekly update. I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one with a prediction video of what was it? I believe it's Bilal Muhammad versus Gabriel Bonfim. Yes. I will be coming with that over the next couple of days. I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.